Video games need your help. So, it is news right now, especially within the European gaming community, and the news is about the Stop Destroying Video Games initiative. This initiative is very important. So the way it works is we need a million signatures, a million valid signatures for an European citizens initiative to be valid. This is how things works. This is a serious thing. This is a serious thing. It's not a change.org thing where people just do it for clout. This is an actual initiative. It is on the European Union official website. This is a serious thing and is about protecting us gamers, as customers, from corporates wanting to just delete our video games from existence after we paid for to have them in our PCs or consoles or whatever. And unfortunately, there's people like Pirate Software that still misunderstand or misrepresent the initiative. For I genuinely don't understand the reasons. One of the points they have is that this initiative wants to destroy the copyright, the intellectual rights of the publishers of video games and their sellers, whether they sell the physical game or a license. This is not true. This is written all in the objective sections of the initiative. The initiative calls to require publishers that sell or license video games to consumers in the European Union or related features and assets sold for video games they operate to leave video games in a functional, playable state. Specifically, the initiative seeks to prevent the remote disabling of video games by the publishers before providing reasonable means to continue functioning of said video games without the involvement of the side of the publisher. The initiative does not seek to acquire ownership of said video games, associated intellectual rights, or monetization rights. Neither does it expect the publisher to provide the resources for the said video game once they discontinue it while leaving it in a reasonably functional, playable state. If they read the initiative, they will see that their counterpoint to this initiative, their criticism to the initiative, is written right there and is not true. All their points are just made up. This initiative only wants games to be left in a playable state. Quick example. The most famous example is probably Overwatch 1. I, in 2017, paid Overwatch 1 the full price. It was like 45 euros. When Blizzard released Overwatch 2, they did something that not a lot of people liked, which was completely overwrite Overwatch 1 in order to force funnel people into Overwatch 2, which is objectively a worse product, a way less likable product, but most importantly is not the product people paid for to begin with. People wanted Overwatch 1. People had the right to still play Overwatch 1 even when Overwatch 2 was released, for a plethora of reasons. Another example would be Genshin Impact. You may not buy Genshin Impact directly, but you buy the currency for the characters. You buy the skins, you buy the Welkin Moon, you buy stuff within the game. Imagine Hoyoverse decides to completely shut down that game out of nowhere. You will just lose everything, and it will suck. But with this initiative, you would have the right to have Genshin Impact still in a playable state. Then it will be up to the community to create a playable environment for said game. People that wanna play a video game will make it work. And another counterpoint, unfortunately, from Pirate Software is that this would mean less online supported games may be created in the future. That is not even what the initiative wants to do. The initiative wants to preserve video games after video games have been downloaded and or bought and people have already spent money on the title. Also, little thing, I made examples about multiplayer games. But the initiative doesn't make any distinction between single player games and multiplayer games, which is another point Pirate Software has brought up wrongfully. It's another part of the initiative we misunderstood. The initiative doesn't want to make multiplayer games such as he made the example of Final Fantasy XIV becoming a single player. No, that's not the case. Because again, people will find ways to make multiplayer games playable in some way. This is also to defend single player games to not be shut down or made unavailable by their producers. The initiative covers all video games, not just live service or single player. Covers all video games. Doesn't make any distinction. As Accused Farms said in his video, which will be also linked if you want more information. The initiative covers all video games. He made a way longer video about this, so I heavily suggest watching that as well. So yeah, this is important. This preserves a piece of human history, a piece of human heritage. This is important. I will leave links to the European initiative. As you see, we are way above half of the signatures needed. We are at 600,000 signatures. You have to select your country of nationality and put first full names and family names. And if I recall correctly, you got to insert the code for a legal document. This is important. This is part of our culture. Please allow video games to be still alive. Do not let video games to become lost media. Stuff like Overwatch 1 and many others are not available, and I think that's unfair. A lot of people think that's unfair. We just wanna play our video games and have video games available whenever we want them to be available. Sign this signature. Do not believe the stuff people are saying that this initiative would hurt video games. This literally hurts nobody. This is to preserve, first of all, customers' right and video games as a form of art. So thank you everybody for watching. Do not believe people that are saying that this will ruin video games. Sign it. It's important. Links will be in the description, at the pinned comment, everywhere. I shared on my Twitter this initiative multiple times. People that talk about it, I shared it multiple times. So yeah, it's linked everywhere. This is important. Thank you all for listening, and goodbye.